After spending 286 days in space, astronaut Sunita Williams returns to Earth on March 19, 2025, but she can't even stand. Why does space do this to the human body? And what happens when astronauts spend nearly a year in microgravity? Stick around till the end to discover some jaw-dropping astronaut facts, including one about an astronaut who not only flew to space 6 times, but also smuggled an item that caused quite a stir. Let's start. Experiencing zero gravity. Imagine you're on the most extreme roller coaster ever, except it never stops. Your stomach drops, and suddenly you're weightless. In simple terms, this is zero gravity. In space, zero gravity happens because spacecraft are essentially in freefall. As they orbit Earth, the motion of the spacecraft creates a centrifugal force that balances out Earth's gravity. These two forces cancel each other, creating a state of weightlessness. But where can you experience this on Earth? Parabolic flights, underwater astronaut training, and even some amusement park rides can mimic microgravity for a few seconds. What happens in zero gravity? Your body is confused. No gravity means no sense of up or down. Blood and fluids rush upward, making your face puffy and nose stuffy. You feel dizzy and disoriented, like spinning in circles on a playground. Imagine you're an astronaut about to set off on a 1-year journey to space. Ready to face the shocking effects of zero gravity? Let's see how your body handles it. 1 week in space. A week in space, and your body is already changing. With no gravity pulling blood to your feet, fluid stays in your head, making you look like you've had an allergic reaction. What other changes can you see in your body? Your legs shrink as fluids drain upwards. Your sense of taste dulls. Food feels bland because of sinus pressure. Your balance system malfunctions. You feel like you're tumbling, even when still. 1 month in space. 1 month in, and your muscles and bones start to weaken. Just like someone stuck in bed for too long. Even basic movements feel harder. Bone loss begins. Your body stops reinforcing bones due to lack of stress. Muscles shrink, especially in the legs and back. Vision blurs. Increased pressure in the head affects eyesight. 3 months in space. By 3 months, your spine stretches. You actually grow up to 2 inches taller. But that extra height comes at a cost. 10% of bone mass is lost. Your vestibular system struggles. Astronauts lose their sense of balance. Imagine spinning in circles for minutes and feeling dizzy. Now imagine that lasting for days. Even your heart shrinks a little. Without gravity making it work harder, it doesn't need to pump as much as it does on Earth. 6 months in space. After 6 months, your body has fully adapted to space. Muscles, bones, and coordination are at their weakest. This is what makes returning to Earth so difficult. The return to Earth, gravity hits hard. After nearly a year in space, your body has forgotten how to handle gravity. The moment you land, Earth's pull feels 10 times stronger. It's like having a full-grown adult suddenly sitting on your shoulders. Every step feels like wading through wet cement, and even lifting your arms becomes a struggle. And the moment you land, things get rough. You feel dizzy and nauseous, like stepping off a fast-spinning ride. Your balance system is struggling to catch up. Your blood pressure goes haywire because gravity is suddenly pulling all your fluids downward too fast. And your legs? They feel like jelly. After months of floating, even standing up is a challenge. And walking on your own? Forget about it. You'll need some serious support. 1 week on Earth. Within a week, you will start regaining balance, but the bones and muscles are still catching up. It takes months to fully recover. Your muscles start rebuilding, but it's a slow process, like trying to regain strength after months in bed. Your bones? They take even longer. It could be a year or more before they're back to full strength. And your vision? Well, some changes might never go away. For some astronauts, space leaves a permanent mark on how they see the world. Literally. Remember that astronaut who flew to space 6 times and smuggled an item that caused a stir? Well, here's the full story. During the Apollo 10 mission, John Young secretly brought a corned beef sandwich aboard the spacecraft. This little prank led to floating crumbs, which raised concerns about potential damage to the onboard systems. NASA wasn't thrilled, but it remains one of the quirkiest moments in space history. Also, do you know over 600 astronauts have traveled to space since human spaceflight began, each experiencing the strange effects of microgravity? The record for the single longest spaceflight? That belongs to Russian astronaut Frank Rubio. He spent a mind-boggling 371 days. What's the next amazing space fact we should cover? Let us know in the comments.